You're listening to the Weekend Sport Podcast with Jason Pine from News Talk ZB.
Let's get you, across Christchurch. We were just there. Let's get you across to the Fast 5 netball where New Zealand have won their latest game 41-33 against South Africa, putting themselves in a really good position to make tonight's final. Coaches Marianne Delaney-Hoshek, you'd be pretty happy with the way things have gone so far, Marianne?
Yeah, it's been great actually. Obviously had a wee, not our best game against Aussie, but we've come back and we've put out an awesome performance this morning. So we're still still in first place on points just. So, yeah, all's tracking very well.
How have you gone about preparing your team for this tournament?
Yeah, so but some of the girls had been at End Day about probably 8 weeks ago, so it's a bit of a core of them. They've been working away on different things leading in, and obviously the Ferns had the conversation. We've got a couple of Ferns in there, so they've joined in. We came in on Monday, and we actually got straight on the court that day, getting some match play in because it's such a different game to sevens that you just need to get up to speed with how it actually works. So, yeah, we've done a lot of prep during the week and a lot of scenarios, and I feel like we really managed that last game really well in terms of game management for shooting and that sort of thing, so it's really pleasing.
Yeah, tell us about the shooting strategy because I mentioned when we spoke to Tiana on the show yesterday that there are 3 scoring zones. You can get 1, 2 or 3 in the power plays at the end of each quarter. That doubles, so you can be shooting 6-point shots. How much of your strategy is based around really, making hay with those 4 and 6 pointers in the power plays?
Yeah, so we just need to make sure that we've got someone that we know that can put it away in that power play in there because they are so worthwhile. So probably someone that's been doing that really well is Amorangi Malasala. So she's a bit of a clutch. You've probably seen her playing for the Stars and she nails a few things under pressure. So she's really good at that scenario. But what I was most pleased about today is all the 3 2-point shooters really stood up in that game and all got shots in. So that's what we want. We didn't manage the game versus Australia very well in terms of strategy. We went away from what we were supposed to do, so it was really good to see them get back on track today.
So, what, without wanting to give it away, I'm sure Jamaica aren't listening to this. What is the strategy?
Well, a little bit. I think you've got to just get the score ticking over with 1s and 2s a lot more, and then if you're up by heaps, have a go at a 3. That's not too, or if you're down and you need to get up, but significantly down, that's another strategy. But otherwise, the percentages, because we've sort of had a look over the day yesterday and leading in, the percentages of getting them in is quite slim. So I think 1's and 2's the bread and butter that people normally shoot in netball.
And what about rolling the subs? Because you can roll players on and off as often as you like, as I understand it. So how do you strategise around how many minutes each player gets and that sort of thing?
Yeah, so we go in with a very clear structure of who's going on when, that we've sort of built over the games. And but if something's happening, we could just quickly change it. So I think in that last game we did have some changes, but Kate Burley was doing a lot of damage, so we actually left her out there for the full 6 minutes instead of changing it. So we're like, okay, you stay on. But it is so fast, and they do get tanked pretty quickly. So if the subs are actually needed, it's actually really cool being able to do that.
Excellent. And I've got it up on the screen here in the studio at the moment. The crowd looks amazing. It's like the old Sevens in Wellington. Is that the kind of atmosphere that you're playing?
It is like the Sevens. It's absolutely like the Sevens. So yeah, it's an awesome atmosphere out there, and they've got a DJ playing really cool music and lots of dancing and activations, and the whole vibe is awesome.
So good. So you play Jamaica at 3:45. I see Australia and England, who are with you at the top of the table, play one another, don't they? So if you beat Jamaica, you're in the final tonight, yeah?
That's it. Yeah. So either England or Australia, one of them will possibly cancel themselves out, maybe. I don't know. But we still have to win our game as well because we want to not get into a situation where we're kind of going on goal differential and stuff.
And have you been invited to take part in the dance? The dances that the dance. Yeah, Tiana mentioned that yesterday as well.
Yeah, they did say maybe at the end of it we could get out there and maybe just do the two-step bit at the end. So got that clearance, but I might just go off-piste and just do interpretive. I think that's the way to go.
Why not? I think that's a great strategy. Hey, Marianne, well done on what you've done so far. The team's looking great. All the best against Jamaica and on towards the final.
Thank you.
All the best. Marianne Delaney-Hoshek there. She's the coach of the Fast5 Ferns, who are doing it really nicely in Christchurch. They bounced back from that defeat last night to beat South Africa 41-33 in their latest game, their first one of today. As mentioned, they play Jamaica at 3:45, win that, and they're into the final against probably one of Australia or England. That is at 8 o'clock tonight.
For more from Weekend Sport with Jason Pine, listen live to News Talk ZB weekends from midday or follow the podcast on iHeartRadio.